it's me again. I'm just fresh back from Camp Pendleton, the MCT graduation, and I have interesting news, big old story, okay? Well, I get there Saturday, around 12 o'clock, 12:30, and I'm waiting there for a long time, and nobody, I'm not getting any phone calls or a text from him saying that he's on his way out to come see me for his overnight live-home. So eventually, around 3 o'clock, I get a call from him saying that they lost their overnight liberty because people were stealing wallets. Which was ridiculous. People really, they lost their liberty because people are stupid. And then, so I'm all depressed and disappointed because I rented a hotel room for the whole weekend and, on base. And I wasn't going to see him that day. And then he said that I might not even see him the next day on Sunday. So I was like, so I'm just going to be here by myself until Tuesday when I see you for graduation. And he's like, that might happen. And so I was all disappointed and I drove to the hotel room, though I did get lost. I got lost in Camp Pendleton because that place is huge. But eventually I found it. If you go stay at the South Mesa Lodge, and you go into the main gate, it's really, really easy to find. But if you're at the SOI area, it was a little bit difficult, but it's really easy in general. No problem. I didn't know where to go. I mean, you would basically go, if you're at the SOI area, go down Vandergrift and go down Barcelona all the way to Vandergrift, make a right on Vandergrift, and you're going to take Vandergrift all the way up, and then there's going to be a stoplight right before the main gate. You turn left on the stoplight, and then you go on that little street, and then you turn left at the first stop sign, and then the hotel's right at the end over there. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Just had a brain fart. So I'm at the hotel and I'm all situated and I'm ready to not ready to go to sleep, but I'm ready for bed. I had taken off all my makeup. I took down my hair because I had my hair done all nice for him to see him, and I just got in my PJs and I rented a Redbox movie and I started watching a movie. Then around 7:15, I get a phone call from my husband saying that he has liberty from 7 until 10 p.m. that same night, so just a few hours. And I was like, oh, great. Have to hurry up and get dressed. And unfortunately, I can't wear exactly what I was wearing before, and because I wanted to get dressed and get out as fast as I could, so I didn't want to spend all that time getting ready again. So I got to be with him until 10 o'clock that night on Saturday. So at least there was that. And then he said he'd pretty sure he'd have liberty on Sunday. So that's good right there. So then I get he said to be there around noon, but the liberty that was on Sunday, it actually started at 10 and it ended at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I wasn't ready to go anywhere, so I just threw on clothes and went out the door of the hotel room. And unfortunately, it wasn't that long of a liberty, but it was better than nothing. And then just guys, one of the reasons why they lost their liberty, the overnight liberty, was one, people were stealing wallets. The second thing, they were just going to teach them a lesson and have them go to overnight liberty an hour later than everybody else, but then people were getting caught with their cell phones. People were sneaking their cell phones in and they lost it because they were found right there, on top of all this wallet stealing and stuff. So don't risk it, guys. Ladies, if you tell your guys to not sneak their phones at SOI because they could get in a lot of trouble. Nobody wants to lose their liberty, and it really sucks for the families who purchase a hotel room and spend a lot of money to get over there, out of state even, and the liberty was taken away because of some boneheads, Oh my goodness. So, but anyway, the overnight liberty, I guess, really didn't start until later in the evening anyway. I don't remember exactly when, probably 3 to 5. I don't remember. But, yeah, it's about 3 to 5. And it's still stuck because I was waiting there for a few hours and waiting for him to tell me that he doesn't have the overnight liberty. But MCT, the graduation, it was quick. It was probably about 30 minutes, and it was simple. There was not as many people as there was at, like, the boot camp graduation. 'Cause, you know, that graduation is a big, huge deal. Not a lot of people go to this graduation. There was probably only, like, maybe 100 or so civilian, like, family members that were there to see their Marines graduate at MCT. And so, oh, and they were supposed to have like an hour liberty after MCT graduation before they have to go on the bus to their plane. But for some reason, oh, I know why. Mine was only allowed 30 minutes because they had screwed up like 20 people's orders, so they had to get back early so they could figure it all out because they don't know whose orders were screwed up, but they knew that they were. So I didn't get very much time with him before he had to go, which kind of was disappointing, but at least this MOS school, he's gonna have more chances to say hello and call me on the phone and maybe Skype a little bit. But at least that's a good thing. Also, if you can, they told us that we would be able to, when they're at the airport, we were allowed to go stay with our Marines at the airport until they actually have to leave. So, I mean, my husband, he's not supposed to leave until 10 p.m. tonight. And so I could have been here all this time, but I was borrowing a car, and, of course, I needed to get the car back. So, I mean, just a heads up, you guys could go with them to the airport. Did I say hotel? I don't remember if I said hotel or airport. But anyway, yeah, you could go with them to the airport and be with them until their plane leaves. And that's just a little extra time. Plus, they're in their civilian clothes at the airport. So, I mean, ladies, you could, like, cuddle up with your guy, give him lots of kisses, and nobody's going to say anything because he's in civilian clothes. And they can't say anything. I also found out a lot, a little bit more about the moving situation. For example, because my husband, he's going in to be a combat engineer, and I was told that combat engineers are usually based at Camp Pendleton or at Camp Lejeune. So if you know somebody who's a combat engineer, that's most likely where they're going to go. I mean, obviously there are those cases where they're not going to go there, of course, it's just wherever they're needed, but most of them do go to Camp Pendleton or North Carolina. Anyway, they were telling me, like, the first initial move, like, they would have 10 days leave, basically, after they graduate from MOS school to find a place to move. So, I mean, they said that I could, as soon as he graduates MOS school, I could go fly out there immediately and stay at a hotel with him until we find a place to move, and he has 10 days to do that. But the military would come to your house and pack your stuff and put it in a storage unit on the base that you'd be staying at or being based out of until you found a place. So you don't have to really worry about that if that was an issue. So there were obviously two different types of moving. I still want to do the one where the military comes out to my house and takes my stuff, even though I don't have a lot of stuff because I don't want to deal with being the middleman and getting reimbursed for all the stuff. So, and I don't want to drive if I have to drive to North Carolina. That I just want to go on a plane, have my stuff be there, and that's how I want to do. I think that is everything I have of information-wise. So also there were there are conflicting things about how combat engineer MOS school is going to be. Like, my husband, he has heard that it's going to be really chill and laid back, and it's like a classroom. But I heard from some retired Marines that their combat engineer MOS school is a lot like SOI. Like, they're always busy and they're doing a lot of stuff in the field and that kind of thing. So I don't know yet. My husband doesn't know yet. We will know, in a couple of weeks how his MOS school is because he's leaving today to go. Well, he'll probably be there tomorrow, obviously, but he's leaving soon. And once I find out all that information about his certain MOS school, and if he is indeed allowed to contact me a lot, I will let everybody know. Alright, you guys, have a good day.